All right, everyone set? Okay, so guys, obviously this is right atrium, okay? And again, the number 1 on the outside might help out with that. This is right ventricle. Number 4 will help out with that. And just following the list. Left atrium, obviously, right here, up at the top. 7 seems good for that. And then left ventricle, again, this part here. What's the number there?
6.
A 6. 6 seems pretty good for that. Am I going too quick?
No, you're good.
All right, we're good. All right, now the interventricular septum, guys, what does the name tell you?
Separates the two.
Yeah, it separates the two ventricles. So that's this whole piece right here. Let's open this up. So that's this whole middle piece right here. Now, I don't know what number is. Yeah, you could use 5, but what if I label it up here, right? So 5 is as good as just to give you an idea of where it's going to be. But remember, it's this whole thick middle section right here separating the two ventricles. Okay, now the SA node. Anyone find that one?
Yeah.
Careful.
That one.
It's right here. Yeah, it's a little tricky. What is that? 32? Everyone find that 32? Hey, you know what? You can use this. Yeah, use that part. Open up the right atrium and look at the. There you go.
Okay.
You see that? That's SA. And then AV.
That one.
That's the one you were thinking
No,
about.
black one. This one.
No, that's just somebody drew
that
that in
one?
there. No, it's 36. It's that white one right there, 36. All right, don't be mad at me. It's not my fault. Okay, so AV node is going to be 36. Now, bundle of His, we got to be a little careful with. It's in the superior part of it, the interventricular septum. And there's two sides here, right? There's a 38 for the right-hand side and a 43 for the left-hand side. Now, be careful here. The solid white part, the beginning, the solid white part, that's the bundle of His. Once you see branches coming off of that, that's bundle branches. Okay, right, for the right side, left for the left side. So if I'm pointing to the superior solid piece with no branching, bundle of His. If I'm pointing further down where there is branching, it's going to be the bundle branch. Now, if you follow that bundle branch down into the apex, and then you see we start traveling along the lateral walls, that's going to be your Purkinje fibers. On the right side, they have, what is that, a 39?
Yes.
Looks like a 39 will work out for that. Okay, now the tricuspid valve.
I'm sorry. So, this is Purkinje fiber.
This is Purkinje. This is bundle branch. This is bundle of His. Okay. Right, so it looks like 35 is going to be good for the tricuspid. Bicuspid, what is that? 41. 41 looks pretty good for the bicuspid. Aortic semilunar valve, a little tricky to find. You got to look underneath the left AV. And what's that number?
45?
Yep, 45 will do the trick. Right, it's all the way under in here. See that? Okay. So that's aortic semilunar. Then obviously we have the pulmonary semilunar, which is a little easy to see over here. What's that number there?
37.
37. Okay, that works for that. Okay, then the pulmonary artery. Now remember, pulmonary artery is going to be what color? It's going to be blue. Now, technically speaking, this is the pulmonary trunk, which leads into pulmonary artery, but we're just going to put this as pulmonary artery. The trunk is just the beginning of the artery. So, is that a 9?
Yeah.
All right, so you can use 9 for that.
Pulmonary
Artery. Pulmonary vein is red. It's bringing the oxygenated blood back to the left atrium. So over here, these two little red guys is the number 8. Is going to be your pulmonary vein. Now, superior inferior vena cava are draining into right atrium. So the superior right here, what's the number right there?
16.
16 for the superior. And then if you look at the inferior down low, what is that? 26 down here. That is a 26 right there. So that'll be for the inferior vena cava. Okay, now a little tricky papillary muscle. If you take a look at, let's say, either AV valve, and follow the string part is what? Chordae tendineae, right? Now go past the string and get to these little red flaps that are like anchoring the strings. Those little red flaps are papillary muscle. I think one of them might be labeled
40.
a 40, yeah. They're on both sides, right? So, watch out. I could obviously label, the other side with no number. But those are anchoring the chordae tendinae. Papillary muscle helps to anchor the chordae tendinae. So you have that on yours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, trabeculae, so we got the chordae tendinae and the papillary muscle out of the way. Now, trabeculae carni, again, these muscular ridges in the ventricles. If you notice, the inside, there's all this, raised bundle of muscle fibers here on both sides. So here, what is that, a 42? Mm-hmm. All right, you can use a 42 for that, or in the doorway, what is that, 62. Obviously on either side. I think same number on this side. And here, or in the right side. So if I'm pointing to this inside the ventricle raised bundle stuff, it's going to be the trabeculae carni.
Only the ones that are raised.
Yeah, just the ones that are raised. The ones with the tags, the red tags, that's the papillary muscle. Okay, then after that, it's just a couple of minor things. The coronary sinus. Let's jump to that real quick. That's inside the right atrium, and it's this little red circle here. What is that? 58. Number 58. Everyone see that little red circle right there?
Coronary sinus.
That's the coronary sinus. Okay, then we have those arteries and veins on the outside. So I think I have a couple for you guys to worry about. The right and left coronary arteries. Okay, now it's a little tough to see, but here, what is that, 31?
Yep.
31 is going to be your right side, your right coronary artery. And then for the left, it's going to be 29, but be careful. It's this part, the superior, this part here. Once we start branching, we become the other stuff. But 29 is, is best number you could have for this. So I'll be pointing to this, and that's going to be our left coronary artery. Then instead of we skipped the vein. We made the great cardiac vein. No number here, guys. It's this one big guy going right down the middle of the interventricular septum. I'll probably point to right here. No number. So just the anterior part of the interventricular septum, right here.
The blue one?
Yep. That's the great cardiac vein.
No, this one, what was it again?
That's that one's the right coronary artery.
Okay.
And then the other side, right, okay. And then, everyone good on that great cardiac vein? Mm-hmm. No big deal, right?
What did you say 29 was?
29 is going to be your left coronary artery, but the superior part, before the branch begins.
Yeah.
Okay? It actually wraps around the other way, but you can't see it on this. All right, now finally, the last thing are the auricles, which are these wrinkled pouches on the atria. So on the right side, I guess the number 2 would work for that. And the left side, I guess it looks like 51 would work for that.
What are those?
Auricles, they extend the volume of the atria when it's under heavy load. Number 2 right here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And number 51 right there. It's where you see that wrinkled stuff. That's the pouch. All right, guys, so what's any questions?